9B1, hard same.
You got it.
Hard same. I have significantly reduced the number of F1 podcasts and like the F1 production even from the company that I am able to consume just to keep up with the actual races.
You know what's interesting?
Yeah.
Sorry, I haven't had a driver's license for 2.5 years now. I just not a thing I can do anymore. Mm-hmm. I have not listened to a podcast in years because I don't drive.
You do it while driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, some people are like, "Oh, I listen to it in the shower," and I'm like, "Well, I'm not a psycho, so no." But yeah, I don't listen to podcasts anymore, and actually, it is sort of a weird hole in my life.
What, you don't listen to podcasts in the shower? No, I also don't collect fingernails.
Oh, sorry. I make an exception. I do listen to every episode of Impulsive twice. We'll just let that just sit there and rot the atmosphere.
Let's run down the list of other things I don't do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also,
Horrendous.
am definitely an Albin stan in F1.
Oh, okay. So I was sorry. I don't know anything about F1.
Fast cars go vroom.
I'm okay.
Brad Pitt's in
I'm
that.
aware of
Okay.
that much at least.
And in order
Soundly
to
fast
make the
cars.
fast cars go vroom, there are huge, massive teams of people who too often get forgotten doing really incredible engineering work and strategy. And one of the most fascinating examples of meteorology that I can come up with, like what the meteorologists do, is just amazing. Fast cars go vroom, and everything else happens around it to make it the spectacle of science that it is.
One of the challenges of F1 as a casual like as somebody who isn't into it, and one of the things that I learned about it that was sort of a challenge is that it is in fact so fast that it is difficult to shoot in a way that captures the speed.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is just physically difficult. The thing that finally sort of persuaded me to think about F1 differently was Hammond's, one of the Top Gear guys, his bit on trying to drive an F1 car.
Oh, yeah.
Where
Didn't he
he's
flip it?
no,
Not the
because
F1.
That was
a different car.
That was
Okay.
a different crash. But like the F1 where he kept skidding out at the start, and then
Because
he's
the
like,
tires
okay,
weren't hot enough.
here's the issue with the
Yeah.
tires. It's like if I go slower, it won't grip and I'll spin out again.
you'll die
If
by
I
the
go
way.
a little bit faster, I'll be going faster, but it won't grip and I'll spin out again. My only option is to go a lot faster.
Take this
They
curve
have
at
to-
120.
Yeah.
They have to keep the tires in heated electric blankets until right before they go out. And you'll see them when they're doing the formation lap, doing these zigzags. And what they're specifically doing is bringing heat into the tires so that the tire compounds are operating in their grippiest window.
So
Do-
it's wild.
Fascinating science.
Yeah,
Do
F1 is
F1
fascinating.
drivers-
The grippiest window.
Do F1 drivers drink milk when they win? Or is that just a weird NASCAR thing?
They,
Nas-
It's like NASCAR is like, ooh, milk in the sunshine.
There's a specific race, I think, where they
Oh.
drink. Is that F1 or I can't remember?
I do not.
What is that?
Not-
It's the Indy 500. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
yeah.
F1 drivers drink
Got it,
champagne,
got it, got it.
or in certain specific races,
I don't.
only
I-
one of them drinks from a shoe. But in certain
Hold on.
very
When
specific
Hold on.
races, it'll be apple juice. It'll be sparkling apple juice because they are in dry country.
Hold on. We're getting away from it here. Why at the Indy 500 do they drink milk?
Gallon challenge, baby.
I don't actually know what the origin
have
of
no
that
idea.
is.
Well, NASCAR is bootlegging, so that is tough to decipher. I'm
Traditionally,
sure Chad-
part of the prize for the winner of the Indianapolis 500 is a pint of milk.
yeah.
Okay.
It's not
Okay,
really a prize,
but
I would
that's-
refuse to compete. Actually,
That's not. You can't just say. If my question is why do they drink milk when they win the Indy 500,
I would
your
assume
answer
sponsored
cannot
by-
be well. They've always had milk.
I would assume sponsored by a dairy cartel.
Maybe.
very interesting. You use the word cartel.
Yeah, I did it on purpose.
No,
I
I
can't
didn't.
take the follow-up
The
question.
What's up, Tim?
Shots
Okay.
fired, Borden.
According to this website I found,
Love it.
which hopefully is an authoritative source, it happened because someone requested milk in 1936, and then the dairy industry was like, "We like this. Can we make milk a thing?"
Oh yeah,
Right
yeah.
on.
Not just milk, buttermilk.
Oh.
That's
What?
His mother said
odd.
would refresh him on a hot day.
Oh.
Would you like to know the answer to the question, why the shoe?
Oh,
Yes.
that's just doing
No.
a shoey.
Oh,
That's-
I assume that's just someone who's weird.
The answer is, he's Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes.
Okay.
One of the other things about F1 that I gained an appreciation for, again from the Hammond thing, was him saying out loud, "It's like you don't realize this, but like F1 drivers, you don't think of driving, you don't think of motorsports as like the same kind of sport as basketball, but the drivers are absolutely athletes." And then he runs down like, here's the kinds of like forces that their bodies are being subjected to, and it's like, imagine trying to shoulder check under 4 Gs of
Yeah.
pressure. And it's
Someone
like,
in chat was already saying that like F1 drivers lose weight during the race.
Yes.
from the sweat. Yeah.
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 From stress, yeah.
Which is part of why they have to weigh before and after.
Huh.
Because of how much liquid that they can lose.
Gross. That must be really nasty inside that suit.
Oh, it's got a burnt leathery bacon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wet, burnt leathery bacon.
Horrendous.
Oh,
what?
my favorite F1 fact, which is I guess the last F1 thing I will share now that I've gone down my rabbit hole.
Okay.
So you are starting to see, so actually during COVID, you started to see a lot more female mechanics and engineers in the garages. And there's a very particular reason why. So there is a cost cap that everyone at this point can go up to and not beyond. And there are certain things that are not included in it and certain things that are. Accommodations for your staff that you bring with you from race to race used to be included in it. And in COVID, they went it suddenly wasn't, because they wanted to house people in individual hotel rooms instead of 2 per hotel room to save money and keep it under the cost cap. As soon as that happened, as soon as they went to solo hotel rooms, it didn't cost any more to bring one woman, one female employee with you if you didn't have 2 to share a room.
Right.
So, and ever since then, there are more and more women who are actually in the garages. And it all started because during COVID, like this, or it didn't start, it happened before, but it suddenly went up massively because of COVID, meaning that they had private hotel rooms. They didn't have to worry, do we have 2 women to pair with each other?
That feels like a problem you should have solved in 2002, 1998.
90.
But it's
Not
because
2025?
but it's because of the cost cap.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they had to include that in the cost cap. The other thing that made a big difference much earlier on, with respect to the number of women working in F1, because a lot of depending on where the factories are, a lot of them are in areas that have significant family parental leave, maternity leave. All of the things to do with leave and your staff leave and like medical insurance, etc., is excluded from the cost cap, so that you cannot reduce that in order to bring yourself below the cost cap. So maternity leave in particular is not part of the cost cap. And that happened a lot earlier.